I just wore new lens, so I don't know how that looks. Should look fine. So, do you believe in mystical creatures? Frankly, I would really love to see one. You know, werewolves, wendigos, Rougarou, what all names they call. Hmm. Chupacabra. Yeah, what was I talking about? Hmm. So, you guys believe about the werewolves, mystical creatures, and all that? I would really love to see one, frankly. I would really love to see one with my own eyes. Whenever I pass a forest or a wooded area near home or somewhere, if I'm going out of station, I will have that kind of feeling. Look at my cat. I would have that kind of feeling that what will be there, what is there, and all that. So I would really love to go there. Frankly, I'm not sure then, but yeah. Dogman, Rougarou, werewolves are bearing the same name. Cryptids, they're called as wendigos. Wendigos, some people say that they are creatures, but some people tell that they are some evil soul or something which has taken in a human form. I don't know, I don't want to talk about them frankly, but I'm more fascinated about werewolves. So the stories that I listen to, just describing their physique, that 8 feet, 10 feet tall, and what do you say? Ouch, man. 8 feet, 10 feet tall, and yes, so 8 feet, 10 feet tall, and what do you say? That big claws, that wolf like mane, and the muscular body. Just listening to that, it makes me just want to see it in real life. And if I haven't introduced you to my cat, so this is my cat. It's called Buchu. He's shy. He's shy. So, my personal favorite would be werewolf, frankly. Yeah, my personal favorite would be werewolf. And is this angle fine or this angle? I think this is much better sunlight. Say hello to everyone, my catty. He's sleepy. So, what? Have you guys gone through any of the experiences that they quote in the internet? So I am not sure about that, frankly. Yeah, werewolves, cryptids, wendigos. What's your personal favorite? I have werewolf for sure. So I haven't seen any movies like American Werewolf in London and all that, but I hear to some podcasts in YouTube that tell out true stories on these creatures, and I'm really shocked that they really do exist in this world. We think, humans think that we are the most highest being on this planet, and other thing that we know is the aliens. So again, that's my bird, so please forgive me about that. Okay, so other thing that we know is the aliens, but did anyone even imagine that there is something called as these mystical creatures that live among us, that are, 10 times or how many times stronger than us with their physique, with their power. So that is the reason they're called as mystical creatures. Frankly, I have seen some real footages. I think which is real. So I think those are real. But I don't think you can fake with such videos. So that is what I guess. So I would, yeah, I had watched a video when a father and a daughter were spending time in the forest near a lake, and suddenly the father was distracted by which had like claws, like the size of, Terminator hands, those big claws. So it was just humping its shoulder up and down and just walking. And its concentration was on the tiny little girl. So I'm not sure, like, was that true or not. So few of the videos that I have watched really has creeped me out. And I've heard of many stories also that, what do you say, as that they have on the highway while walking in the dark, they were followed by this creature and that creature. And I've also heard that these creatures are good and bad. So I'm not sure, because what I believe is that these creatures would attack the bad people, I guess, but they will let go of the good people. That is what I've learned from them. And also, like, if that creature gets hold, I don't know if I guess it grasps the scent of a human. And if it is, what do you say, I'm not using the right word, if it is wanting to it maybe likes or gets attracted to, because okay, that attracted to is not a right word, but still, if it really wants to follow that humans, I have heard that they follow those humans for nearly years together, and the humans are like haunted by their presence. They keep tapping on their windows during the night, or they make their appearances sometimes in their life. So all of that. So those also, frankly, I've heard. And mm, sometimes I've heard they walking in neighborhood during the night. It should be an quiet neighborhood, I guess. So that is the reason they walk there. Otherwise, why would they appear? So quiet neighborhood, going through the garbage can. So that also I've heard. And these are the werewolves and whatever the names which are given to them, but there are many other creatures. Like, one story that I've heard, it was like a group of three kids and a mother. They were going out in the evening to have I don't know, a break or snack outside. When the kids were getting loaded up into the car, um, what the kid narrated is that it felt a shadow just fly over the car, a huge one, and they had a bad feeling. The kid told the mother, and the mother also had a bad feeling, and their intuition told them to get into the home. And once they got into the home, that creature or whatever, it was a huge humanoid bird. Humanoid in the sense it was tall, and it was a huge bird. And it had the body of a bird with feathers and all that. But one thing that really made it look out is that it had the face of a woman. Would you believe that? I have no idea. Listening to these stories, few things are unbelievable. But why not? Why can't we believe? Because everything that you see you can't believe, and everything you don't see doesn't mean that they don't exist. So life is mystery, and I think the human beings who think that they are superior, and that, what do you say, that there is no creation which is stronger than them, powerful than them. I guess there is some existence which is really bigger than the human being itself. So That is what I think, So, these things have been a new passion, or what do you say, time pass, not time pass, but it has been a new hobby for me. I listen to the true stories that, I listen to them. I listen to podcasts, and there are many YouTubers that you can find these videos on. So, yes, and people tell that there are few signs they go through before they know that the creature is there. Like, for example, in the woods, like a couple of friends had been there, and they, as you know, college kids, they just go out in the night and they sit to chill out and all that. So they had been out, and they were sitting on a log in the forest, at the edge of the forest near where that car is parked, and suddenly, the signs that it's a common sign that is throughout all the videos, or most of the videos that I listen, because the signs are, number one, when generally the forest will be noisy, not noisy, but it will have a few sounds. Whether it's morning, it's more noisy. In the night also, nocturnal creatures, yes, they are noisy. But what about the sounds in the forest? The forest sounds, let it be. It just goes quiet like this. So that is number one sign. And a pin drop silence, and that is really unnatural for that to happen in the forest, that suddenly. It's just like someone has switched off the sound button. And the second sign that people have felt is, um, normally, yes, in one instance, I've seen a person driving in the car in the middle of the night on the highway, and how he describes is that at the right side, what do you say? As he was going in the car, what normally happens, you see the breeze, the wind, the tree starts swaying. So, the second sign is that suddenly everything freezes. The trees were frozen in such a way that there was no movement of the wind and all that. So I don't know whether you guys really believe in all this, but frankly, there is some glitch to it, because not everyone can, make out stories of something which is not existing. And there is a common point in all of the true stories. There is at least one or two common points in all the stories that they say. So I don't think they can lie. As I'm telling you people the story, I feel like you people will be laughing or not, but I don't know. I believe that it's better to be aware and believe what is actually there, than rather ignore and get yourself into trouble one final day, or it's not that good. So this is the second sign which they say the things around them freeze, whether it is the movement basically of anything, the tree or anything, it just freezes. That is what the second sign. And the third sign is, what do you say? Uh, yeah, you get some dreadful feeling inside yourself telling you that, I think there's some feeling, yeah, dreadfulness takes over the human. So that is one of the sign. And so there are a couple of signs like this, so which tell the human that there is something which is not safe around him or her. So this is what. So I guess I have bored you guys enough. So I think I am actually excited about this talks and all that. So I will definitely continue this in the next video. But I'm just kind of having a headache. I don't know why. I think it's because of the sunlight which is directly hitting on my face. So I'll come back to you guys with the next video, and I'll continue to talk about this, because this is my favorite topic. You know, I get so fascinated about this. So I'll keep this for the next video. So I'll see you then. Bye.